Back to the grind with the only free MMA channel that fucking matters, full-time MMA. And Tyron Woodley's coming out, and he's saying he's betting on Conor McGregor to win the fight versus Floyd Mayweather. Damn. Who would have thought? After the little beef they had, the little backstage tussle, Conor McGregor gave him the old stare down and let him know who the boss was. From a certain camera angle, that's what it looked like, right? Anyways, Tyron Woodley was on his podcast and he said, I'll be honest, me and Conor ain't really see eye to eye on a lot of things. At the end of the day, I still want to scrap him, but I'm betting on Conor. You know why? I bet $1,000, I won $6,500. I bet $2,000, that's $13,000. It's freaking combat sports. Anybody got a chance at all times, so I'm willing to lose for the chance to win, because that's crazy that somebody is that big of an underdog. And he does have a point there, like in MMA for sure. In MMA, there's no chance there's ever going to be a 10-1 underdog. There shouldn't be, unless it's maybe Garcia versus a 15-year-old or some shit. But that, you see what I'm saying? Like in a real like UFC, in a real sanctioned event, there should never be a 10-1 underdog in MMA. But boxing might be different though. I'm not a boxing fucking head purist, none of that shit. So, I mean, I think the boxing people would agree though. This might be this might be a 10-1 right here, because a guy that's never fought before versus the greatest of all time. Would let's say John Jones versus a newcomer be 10-1? Would that be 10-1? John Jones versus somebody who their first pro fight and their first amateur fight. Let's say some NBA player comes over to the motherfucking, well, no, it's not like that because it's still a combat sport. Let's say a boxer comes over to MMA. It's his very first MMA fight, sort of like James Toney. But just say a boxer from today. Let's say they come over to MMA. Would they be a 10-1 underdog against John Jones? Probably. So maybe I'm wrong, but still, I think they have a better chance, because if they do catch if they do catch John Jones with the smaller gloves, they can probably lay him down. And boxing, I'm wondering how the extra padding on the gloves is going to affect Conor's power, how his precision. I mean, in boxing, you don't see as many people get hit and literally get shut out, like knocked out, sleep, as much as you do in the UFC. And in boxing, you see a lot of people standing back up, and they can do the 8 counts and shit. And I don't know. I don't see, man. I don't know. I see what he's saying, but at the same time, man, shit, he could be a 10-1 underdog. I don't think I would bet on some boxer against John Jones. That's all I'm saying. Tyron Woodley said, like on paper, you and I can see how and why. Who knows how it might go. I might be able to bet $100 and win 1,000. He might be plus 1,000 at the end of the day when people really start putting their analytic hats on this fight and the style matchup. He said, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win, but if he proves me wrong, at least I can cash in on it. Hey, that's a really good ass point too. Shit, you could be on motherfucking team Mayweather all day. Throw $100 on the fight, fuck around and win 1,000, and it's a win-win for you. You bet $100 and win 1,000 if you bet on Conor, and then you're right with your prediction if Floyd wins. You can fucking hedge your bet, fuck it. Or shit, if you just got some money sitting around, you can fuck around and bet $100 or $1,000, and that would literally, I'm telling you, I don't know if you've ever gambled on sports, but I mean, just even if you just make a $5 bet with your brother or something, that makes the game that much more interesting. You can bet $5, $10, $20 with a coworker. Like, oh, I bet you fucking this team wins this game, or this person wins. It makes you care that much more about the fight. So a lot of people are talking about how the fight's gonna be boring and how the fight's gonna be a shit show. And well, I tell you what, if you fucking throw some money on the fight, especially on Conor McGregor, a little bit of money, you're going to be that much more into it. That much more into it. And you ain't got to bet that much money on Conor McGregor because he's such a big underdog. You can bet $10 and fuck around and win $100 and just care about the fight, because buying the pay-per-view broke you. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just going to make the fight funner, man. Make it a friendly bet. Make a fucking friendly bet. Don't bet no money. Make a friendly bet. It's still gonna make the shit funner. Tyron Woodley's got a good point. Shit, especially if we're Team MMA over here. So fuck you. I got $10 on Team MMA. What the fuck you tapping at, dude? Where's the boxing fan that wants to sign up 10 for 100? I'll bet you. Fuck you, tapping at, dude. Anyways, I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about this. I know a lot of y'all are probably just gonna get on Tyron's head. A lot of people don't fuck with Tyron. I don't give a fuck though. I don't know what else to say, man. Fuck it. It is what it is. Let the hitters know what the fuck you tapping at in the comments, dude.